Can we have some injury updates on the players ahead of Wolves, please?
No injuries.
Fully fit squad.
Jan Veller is still a little bit ill, but also from its viral infection. But I think it looks good, much better now. Maybe in the end of January he can step in the session again. Yeah, and the rest is fit.
Just a word on Danny Ings and how well he's been playing recently. Would you expect to see him in the England squad in March?
That's not my. That's good. The good thing is that I don't have to decide it.
In your opinion?
I think if one player from my squad deserves it, then him. I think because he did a marvelous job in the last weeks and the whole season. Scores unbelievable good goals and important goals for us, and is maybe the best innings we have ever seen. So if you want to pick him, I think that's not the worst moment now. Yes.
How impressed have you been with his mentality? Because he's worked very hard on his fitness in particular, hasn't he?
Yeah, like all the players, it's important for our game to be fit, to have a high workload, high-speed running meters. I think there are a lot of to do in our game, but in the moment he looks really in good shape and can work also 90 minutes or longer, and this gives me a good feeling to also not put him in every game, but I think we rested him one time against Chelsea away. The rest of the games he played all, and I think he didn't. It didn't seem that he was struggling with all these games we played over Christmas.
Another thing is that he is really happy at the moment. Is that down to you?
As you know, when you always score as a striker, you must be happy. When you're not happy, then when you want to be happy, I don't know. So he has to be happy in the moment, sure. But I think he knows exactly why he's performing that well in the moment, because there was a lot of work he did, and he also is happy about how the team is playing in the moment. I think we bring him very often in the position that he can score, and the team is working very good against the ball, but also with the ball for him to create chances. And when he has a chance, he's very clinical.
Because he's become such an important player, as a manager, how do you make sure that he can level of performance?
I think, as I always said, it's not that important. When we score, this is important. I think in the last game, Stewie showed that he finds back the way to the goal and can score. And we have another few guys that can also score. And also the guys that don't score so far made a good job, like last game, Jay Adams, when he was coming in. It was a fantastic sub last week. And I'm very happy to have this, a lot of players in the attacking positions I can trust, and I know that when they are on the pitch, they do a good job.
The team's playing very, very well at the moment now, 4 points off the top 6. Where would you be happy with Southampton finishing this season in the table?
You cannot ask me in a moment. If you have asked me one month ago, I would say when we are above the line, I will be the happiest man in the world. Now, 3 weeks later, it looks a little bit different, but still, I'm not in the mode to look at the end of the season. The good thing is we took now a lot of points against really good teams, and that doesn't mean that against the teams they are maybe a little bit lower in the table, that it is easier for us, because and against every team you have to find the right game plan, you have to find the right mentality and the best shape, and so this will be continuing until the end of the season. But the good thing in the moment is that we are not playing like a relegating team, or we are really playing like a good team in the moment, and it's enjoyable to watch the guys working on the pitch. The atmosphere is gorgeous in the moment, and if you are around the team, everybody feels important, even if I only can put 16 in the squad or 18 in the squad, and the rest has to watch from outside. But I think everybody feels that he's part of our development, and if we are successful, everybody will be seen.
Are you expecting to strengthen the squad during this transfer window? Are you expecting any deals in, or anyone leaving?
Yeah, it's not long ago that I said it's important to bring somebody in. The way the team has played in the last weeks, I wouldn't say that it changed my mind completely, but we now have to be very careful what we do, and if we do something, how we do it, because I think the team deserved credit now because they did a very good job. The players that played did a very good job, and also the young guys. We gave a few guys a chance again in the FA Cup. They showed that the development goes quicker than we thought, and if we bring somebody in, we must be sure that we don't block their development, because this is in general our main way we want to go here in Southampton, to develop the young players, and we have a few interesting ones in our squad, and so yeah, we don't do anything only that we have to do something. When we want to do, or when we want to sign a player, then it really has to make sense. Sure, on the fullback positions we were a little bit struggling, but the good thing is that Jan Valery is earlier back than we thought. This is the one thing, and the other thing is that Jack Wokin's development is also better than we thought. So yeah, we don't have a must now. We can. The good thing is we can do something if we want. We have the financial possibilities to do it. But as you know me, and as you know our way from our club, we don't do anything only to do something. So we'll have to be careful, but we have our eyes open, and then if something is really perfect for us, then yes, maybe we do something.
The club has been linked with Tottenham's Kyle Walker-Peters. Is there any truth to that?
Interesting player, like a lot they are around here, and it's also the position we are looking for. But as always, I don't want to comment any names or any stats.
Okay, best of luck Saturday.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Nick?
Hi Ralph. Just on Danny, when a forward gets into form like that, obviously people are more, defenders and the opposition are more aware, might come up with plans to try to stop him. Does that make it harder for him, and is this the most important point for him, where he's obviously proven again what a great goal scorer he is, but it's the time when he can go on and really cement?
I don't expect that he stays scoring every week, so this is not normal for a striker. What is in the moment is not normal, but there's also no reason why he shouldn't do it anymore. So I think the most important thing as a striker is that you don't give yourself too much pressure. That you feel comfortable when you're on the box. You have a lot of self-confidence now. He scores and shoots from every position, and this is not a coincidence then that you are scoring more. But he is so, I think, so confident in his shape in the moment that he knows that will come a game where he doesn't score. But I think even when you take the game against now also against Leicester, where he was a little bit unlucky in the first half. Yeah, he never stops trying, he never stops working for the goal, and in the end he scored again. And this is something that is important for him as a striker. There are definitely worse situations that he's in the moment. It's better to score every week and don't think too much about it. That doesn't mean that he should play in the future every game. We have now again a tough schedule next week with the Crystal Palace game on Tuesday, and we'll have a look. Especially our two strikers, they have to do a lot of sprinting, a lot of running against the ball, so maybe it's the physical most demanding position. And for this we have to pay attention. It's not hopefully a coincidence that we have in the moment so less injuries. We are really trying to balance the sessions and try to balance the workload for every player. It's not always possible. We have a few guys that have to play always, and hopefully it stays like this. But I think we try everything, and also our physios and our doctors do a fantastic job in the moment. I hope it stays like this.
And I know you said obviously England isn't your, it's not your call, and obviously. But the fact that the manager looks beyond just the top clubs, just the very top clubs, and is happy to pick form players and players that other managers might not look at. That must be another reason for him to get excited. And it must be helpful to you, mustn't it, for all your players, because they know that if they are in form, they do get looked at and they do have chances to.
Yeah, I think it's.
Help your job as well?
I think it's even more spectacular if you are scoring for a not big club that much. So that really shows that you do it well. And but I think England has so many good strikers there, and you have a lot of options to pick. But I think in the moment, Ings is in a really, really fantastic shape, and he enjoys playing, and I think this is the only thing he can do. And if he gets a call up for England, I think not only he is happy, also me, because it's a sign of what we do here, how we develop the players here, and a good sign for the club also.
Pick in that section there and move on to the one for 10:30 this evening.